And we are back. Pokemon Pearl Hardcore Nuzlocke. The run continues. We have made it to the Elite Four at long last, and our final team of 6 is looking pretty good, if you ask me. We got double Intimidate with Staraptor and Gyarados. We still have our starter Torterra. We've got the Gastrodon. We added Bronzong here. We needed a tanky swap, and we have both Reflect and Light Screen on him. I think that's going to be really nice. And then we have the Tentacruel. So a really, really strong team of 6. Let's check and see who we left on the table for this run. We did leave some pretty good options, as we normally do here. Got a lot of good encounters this run. The Roserade. We could have had the Gengar. There's the Unknown. And Pelipper is really growing on me. Crobat's always a good option, really fast and bulky. Draft Rig, you got Rapidash, and then these final 3 especially, Medicham and Machamp, as well as the Golem. So some really good options. Having 2 4x weakness is kind of tough there. And then Machamp didn't stack up very well against Cynthia's team, so I kind of had to make an executive decision. And then as far as casualties, the only one we lost was the Shinx. So that is a really clean run overall. Might be one of the cleanest runs, actually. I know either my Fire Red or Leaf Green, I had a deathless run going into the Elite Four. So I will definitely take 1 death, and let's see if we can carry that over to the actual Elite Four matches here. So I'm feeling really good. We have completed Pokemon Platinum in the past. This is going to be Pokemon Pearl, and that just leaves Pokemon Diamond in the future. And I do believe if this goes really smoothly, we're just going to ban all or at least most of the Pokemon that are on this final team to make that final Gen 4 run really interesting. With all of that out of the way, let's dive right in and see if we can beat Aaron without losing anybody. So first of 5 battles in the Elite Four. I'm very excited for this. Let's do it. So he's going to throw out Dustox first, and that is Bug Poison. Get the Intimidate down for free, and I do believe we just go with the Brave Bird. I kept Fly here just in case Mahiru gets too low from all of the Brave Bird activations, and other than that, the moveset is looking really good. And I don't really want Dustox to use a Toxic Double Team or Light Screen. I'd rather him just go quietly and not get any of those moves off. No issues there. We're just going to have to eat this recoil here. So a good chunk of damage, around 50 damage there, no problem. And the Drapion comes down. This is Aaron's ace, definitely his best Pokemon. And I don't think we even mess around with this. He's probably going to go for an Ice Fang, I would presume, since it's super effective. So we want to keep Torterra away from here. And also, Drapion's only weakness is ground typing. So probably Akane or Cruel. I like the Gyarados. Drapion has all physical type moves, so Intimidate's going to be really nice against him. And also we have Earthquake. So in Ice Fang misses, that is so unfortunate. It was probably not going to do a lot of damage, but the fact that it did none actually makes me want to go for a Dragon Dance here. Just get a Dragon Dance. I don't think Drapion, unless it crits us, can really threaten the Gyarados. It goes for a neutral aerial ace. It's going to do a good chunk. There's a critical. So it misses the Ice Fang, but makes up for it with the critical hit. No problem there. We don't need to get greedy. We do have the level advantage since this is the first member of the Elite Four. So let's just dive right into an Earthquake. We have the Gyarados out. It is +1 speed, +1 attack. And this is probably going to do massive damage. If it doesn't one-shot, it does one-shot. So we don't even have to worry about it. There goes Aaron's ace, just gone. And now Vespiquen comes down, Bug Flying typing, and I think we just go for the Waterfall. It is a tad bit less than Ice Fang, actually. Ice Fang goes to 130 power to where Waterfall is stab 120. So, you know what? I'm willing to risk the 5% mischance for that tiny bit of extra damage. Let's see if it connects. It absolutely does. Also has a very small chance of freezing and flinching. Does it do either of those? It does not, and Vespiquen gets off an attack order, but that does not do a lot of damage, so we are just fine. And I do believe Aaron's going to use a potion or a full restore. Beautiful, good stuff. We get a free Dragon Dance because of that. I really like utilizing either Swords Dance, Dragon Dance, anything that can buff your stats while they use the full restore is really good. So now we're at +2, and I don't think Aaron's going to be able to stand in front of this Sea Leviathan at all. So I do believe that's going to push Vespiquen over the edge, and it absolutely does. And what does that leave? Is that 1 or 2 Pokemon left? We got 2 Pokemon left. The Heracross comes down. All right, so Heracross is 4 times to flying. We do not have that. However, we do need to watch out for a Stone Edge from the Heracross, because if that crits, we might actually lose Gyarados. But we're +2. Waterfall is neutral, so this shouldn't be an issue. I think Waterfall one-shots, and it also has a chance of flinching if it doesn't. We have a 10 level discrepancy here. We're going to go for it. I'm going all in on the Waterfall. If I somehow lose my Gyarados here, that is going to be something I really think about in the days to come, but we don't have to worry about it. Heracross falls, really good stuff, and that just leaves the Beautifly, a very cute little butterfly, but I'm happy to see it in the Elite Four. Aaron definitely showing it some love, but I do believe it is all for naught as a +2 Waterfall from an insanely high base attack Gyarados. I do believe Beautifly is gonna fly home. And that does it for the first Elite Four member. Aaron goes down without too many issues, and we are on to the second member. Let's do this. All right, on to the second member of the Elite Four here, Bertha and her ground-type Pokemon. We are going to run the Torterra out front. We really had multiple avenues to pursue with this, given all of her Pokemon have the ground typing, and we have 3 water typings on top of a grass typing, and even the ground typings can excel against her rock types. So just a lot of options here, and I think the main fight is going to be with the Torterra, who has Leaf Storm, which is the grass equivalent of Overheat, which is really cool. I had Crunch on Torterra, and it was actually doing really good while I was training him. But the Leaf Storm just does so much damage, and it also opens the door for like a special physical split on the Torterra. I really like it when a Pokemon can have both sides of the attack. So if a Pokemon buffs up its special attack, then you still have a physical option. It really counteracts that, especially against like Cynthia, where you can get stuck with a 1v1 and you can't swap out because a Pokemon might get one shot. But anyways, back to the fight here. Second member of the Elite Four, and the Quagsire comes down. I think we just go Leaf Storm. I think we just one-shot the big derpy friend here, and we just get this fight underway. Let's do it. Let's go for the Leaf Storm, and there it is. Big damage. I don't think there is any way Quagsire can eat this, unless it had like Sturdy or something to where it could hang on with 1 HP, but that is just 4 times super effective. That was just like probably +600 power, but we do lose a bunch of special attacks, so the next Leaf Storm we do is not going to do nearly as much. That being said, Whiscash also has a 4 times weakness to grass, so I think it still dies to a 4 times super effective Leaf Storm, even though we just lost 2 stacks of special attack. I think it still gets one shot, honestly. So Yuichiro drops back, shoots 2 Leaf Storms. That is so many leaves. And I do believe the second derpy friend is going to have to go. It might hold on given that drop special, and it does not. So we are -4 special attack now. And so that's okay. Our Earthquake still hasn't been touched. It just means we can't 4 times Leaf Storm anymore. So we still get a stab Earthquake here against the Sudowoodo. So who's probably going to try to set up a Sandstorm. But I think we just go for the super effective Earthquake, and it might one shot, it might not. I did give Torterra the Razor Claw, which buffs critical hit chance. So we might see that come out to play. And is that a crit? Nope. That is just raw damage on the Torterra. Absolutely ridiculous. And Bertha has dropped 3 Pokemon right now. The Ace Hippowdon does come down. I think I could one shot with Leaf Storm if we hadn't sacrificed our special attack there. So Earthquake, honestly, I don't know if we could. Yeah, we definitely can't one-shot this big girl. I think we're going to be here for a little tank battle. I could swap into Gastrodont. But since we're here in this moment and the sandstorm won't affect either of us, I think let's just set up shop. Let's get Elite Seed down there. It does land. That is very nice. Crunch comes down, neutral damage, and that looks like a critical. Absolutely. And it gets the defense drop. So Yuichiro hurting a little bit, but the Elite Seed is definitely going to get us into a healthier range here. However, with that defense drop, Hippowdon's really going to start laying down some damage. So I think now the Leech Seed does go to the whole team. We don't have to keep Yuichiro in, but since we are in, let's go ahead and get one Earthquake and see the damage on the Hippo. So really good damage. It does pop the Citrus Berry. That's good. Stone Edge misses. That is monumental. I think that would have been not very effective onto the ground typing though. So it does have a high crit chance though. We always got to watch out for that. And given where we are, the Leech Seed plucking away, I think we go for another Earthquake. The really cool thing about Leech Seed is even if you fail to kill and it gets the full restore, Leech Seed doesn't go away. It doesn't fall prey to that, just like Confuse Ray or Paralysis would. Leech Seed does not. However, it does get a curse, so the defense is now buffed. Leech Seed brings it to literally 1 or 2 HP. It's going to get the full restore here. And I do believe we punish with a curse. And then we just keep rapid firing Earthquakes. And with the Razor Claw, I am confident that one of these Earthquakes is going to get a critical hit. I would be very surprised if it doesn't. Either way, we are +1/+1 as well. Hippowdon is +1 defense, +1 attack. So we basically equaled that. And I did forget about the defense drop. So we are even defense because of the crunch. But again, I am really expecting a critical hit here. And the Hippo goes for another curse. And I'm really digging the take on the crit because that's going to go through that double curse. And also, Leech Seed doesn't care about the curse. So this Earthquake, let's just get a fadeaway critical. Let's do it. Yuichiro from downtown. Absolutely. There it is. Absolutely textbook. You gotta love it. And the final Pokemon comes down. It is the Golem. And Golem threatens with an Earthquake of her own. And I do believe we're just going to let Yuichiro sweep this. We're not going to play around with the swapping. Let's just get a one-shot fade away right here, Torterra. You are the mountain. You are the starter. You are Yuichiro. And there's the fadeaway crit. You'll love to see it. The Razor Claw coming out huge. Beautiful stuff. First one down. Second one down, and now we have 2 more Elite Four members and the champion Cynthia. Really good stuff. Having a ton of fun with this series. As always, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it, and I will catch you on the flip. Peace.